Hello friends, welcome to the video tutorials of Advanced Java Programming. This is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, Bhat Gandhinagar. In Servlet API and Overview, Unit 3 of Advanced Java Programming, we already discussed about the difference between applet and servlet as well as servlet and CGI. In this session, we will discuss do get as well as do post method. So in previous discussion of servlet life cycle, we have worked with the HTTP request as well as init life cycle. Three types of the method already discussed of servlet life cycle, like init, service and destroy. So in this section, we work with the do get method as well as do post method of HTTP request and response. So what is the functionality of do get method? This is the simple get method. A get request return from request for URL or from an HTML form. So it should be handled by do get method. Here the syntax like public void do get HTTP servlet request space request comma HTTP servlet response space response through SQL exception comma IO exception. In between we write the servlet code for do get. In the do post method, a post request result from an HTML form that specifically lists a post as method, and it should be handled by the do post method. So here the syntax public void do post HTTP servlet request space request comma HTTP response servlet response space response throws SQL exception comma IO exception. In between we write the servlet code. Do get method and do post method are HTTP request handled by servlet class. It is a dynamically handled servlet, we are all familiar. Then in do get method, the parameters are appended to the URL and sent along with the header information. While in the do post method, parameters are sent separately. So do post method is a secure application. Do get shall be used when small amount of data and insensitive data like query has to be sent as a request, while do post shall be used when comparatively large amount of data like sensitive data has to be sent. For example, sending the data after filling a form for sending a login and password. So we require the do post method. One example here, HTTPS www.google.com, and this appended, this last is append advanced Java. So it convert into URL encoded format. Some of the characters also covered in, or last one is appended like advanced plus Java. So this word is searched by Google in do get method. While let me discuss the simple difference between do get and post. So first difference is do get method. In this method, parameters are appended to the URL and sent along with the header information. We already shown in example. While do post method, in the do post method, parameters are sent in separate line in body. Second, maximum size of data that can be sent using do get is to 40 bytes. While in the do post method there is no maximum size of size for the data, limitation, no any limitation. Then parameters are not encrypted in doGet, while parameters are encrypted in doPost method. Here the application we can use when small amount of insensitive data like a query has to be sent as a request. It is default method. And doPost method use when comparatively large amount of data like sensitive information, example submitting the sign in or login information. So it is a secure method. doGet is a faster comparatively. doPost is a slower compared to the doGet method, since doPost does not write the content length. Here the important question related to GTU exam like list and explain servlet lifecycle, role of the web container, 7 marks question, and servlet versus CGI. Here one program for servlet lifecycle, servlet code. We require the import java.io.star. We require import javax.servlet.star. It's all file. Public class myServlet1 extend the generic servlet. Public void init throw SQL exception. We require the initialization code. Public void service servlet request space request servlet response space response throws. We require the servlet code. Public void destroy, so it finally destroy, or required for garbage collection or finalization code. We require the NetBeans or Eclipse to run the servlet program. So what is the step to run the servlet program in using NetBeans? First of all, you have to set up the NetBeans, install the NetBeans, and check the proper GRE environment as well as JDK is installed or not. Then first step, open a NetBeans IDE, select the file new project. First we require to select a new project by click on file new project. Then second, select the Java web and web application. By selecting the Java web application here, just click on next. In the third step, give a name of your project. You can write any name, like if you working with the servlet program, so servlet demo, first program. Then click on next button. You have to install or select the Glassfish server for proper database communication. So to adding the Glassfish server, you have to select the, you must in the drop down menu you have to select one Glassfish server. Here the Glassfish server 4.1.1 and just click finish button. So here default package as well as this path is created for your servlet demo. In the fifth step, the complete directory structure required for the servlet application will be created automatically by IDE. So this box means this structure is created automatically while we create a project. In the sixth step, to create a servlet, open the source package, right click on the default package, select the new servlet. In this we require the select the new servlet. This servlet must be selected. Then next step, give a name of your servlet class file. So simple example of a name of the class like myServlet, and just click on next button. Then this is the add information to deployment descriptor. So we require the name of the servlet, URL pattern is /myservlet, and just click on a finish. It will be added the servlet information to web.xml file. Web.xml is the configuration file of web application in Java. So just click on finish button. So this is the simple code for myservlet.java. First of all, we required the java.io.star, then javax.servlet.star, javax.servlet.http, then public class myservlet1 extend http servlet, string first message like print writer out, public void init. We require the initialization. So first message is hello world, my first servlet program. We require the public void do get method. So http servlet request comma http servlet response through SQL exception comma IO exception. Response dot set content type text or HTML. We require the response in form of text or HTML. Out is equal to response dot get writer, out dot println message, public void destroy to close the or complete the life cycle of servlet, and out dot close. What do you mean by MIME? Multi-purpose internet mail extension. MIME is a type, then it required to include the type and subtype separated by the forward slash. It is the HTTP header that provide the description about what you sending to the browser. So MIME is a multi-purpose internet mail extension. We transfer the .text file /HTML, .text plain, .text CSS, .text rich text, or we can use the application /MS Word, application /jar, application /PDF, image /JPG, image /PNG, image /GIF. It is the extension of particular file. If you work with the file, audio file, so what is your extension? MP4, or we can work with video file. So .video is your MP4. MIME is nothing but the multi-purpose internet mail extension for standard set to internet to notify the format of file content. Which one is a format preferred or we can use in our programming? So it is a simple standard set of internet to notify the format. Step for servlet program. We required document type HTML, simple written in HTML format. So you must remember the tag of HTML. It's stored with name of index.html. Open one web.xml file. So this is a default code written in web.xml file. Here configuration of servlet using servlet. Here servlet tag is required, and we map with the servlet by using servlet mapping. Map the servlet to URL. This can be done using the servlet mapping element. And we required URL pattern. So it is used to map the servlet to specific URL. By right click and run the file myservlet.java. Which file you required to run? You are performing NetBeans Java programming. So run your application by right click on myservlet.java file, or you can use the shortcut key Shift plus F6 function key and shift key, shift plus F6 to run the program. So here the output, hello world, my first servlet program. Java X.servlet interface. What is the use of Java X.servlet interface? So this interface is covered three type of class or configuration: servlet config, servlet context, servlet request, and servlet response. So first one, servlet config. It used to get the configuration information from web.xml file. If the configuration information is modified from web.xml file, we don't need to change the servlet. Second, servlet context. So it provides the interface between the container and servlet. It requires the communication, or it provides the interface. So it is a global to entire the web application, and we all familiar with the web servlet request. So it used to provide the client request information to the server by using servlet, such as content type, content length, parameter name and values, as well as header information and attributes. Servlet response. So it contains the various methods that enable a servlet to respond to the client request. Servlet can send the response either as character or byte. Types of servlet. First one is a generic servlet that work with the Java X.servlet package. It extends the Java X.servlet class and service method. Service method work with the service in the brackets servlet request, one request object, and servlet response object. Then HTTP servlet. This type work with the Java X.servlet.http package. It extends the Java X.servlet.http servlet. It works with two methods like do get and do post method. We all familiar, or in the starting portion we already discussed the difference between do get and do post method. So for the do get method, we require to write the syntax like HTTP servlet request, comma HTTP servlet response space response object. Same way for do post method. In the generic servlet method, we required one method like void init servlet config object. So it used to initialize the servlet. It is call once automatically by network service each time it loaded the servlet. Second method, that is abstract void service servlet request and servlet response object. So it provides the service for incoming request. It is invoked at each time when user request for the servlet. Last one is to destroy or release the file, or for garbage collection we require the void destroy. So it invoke only once throughout the life cycle and indicate the servlet is being destroyed. Servlet config, get servlet config, so it return the object of servlet config. Servlet context, get servlet context, this method return the object of servlet context. String get init parameter in the bracket string name, so it return the parameter value for the given parameter name. And enumeration get init parameter names, so it return all the parameter defined in the web.xml file. String get servlet name, so it return the name of the servlet object. HTTP servlet method. In the HTTP servlet method, we require the protected void service HTTP servlet request. We require the protected void do get method to handle the get request. It invoked by the web container. Do post method to handle the post request. It is invoked by the web container. Here difference is given for generic servlet versus HTTP servlet. So generic servlet work with the Java X.servlet.generic servlet, and HTTP servlet work with javax.servlet.http servlet. Generic servlet, it define the generic protocol independent servlet, while HTTP, it define a HTTP protocol specific servlet. Generic servlet is a superclass of HTTP servlet, while HTTP servlet is a subclass of generic servlet. Generic servlet can handle all types of protocols, while HTTP servlet only HTTP type or specific protocol only handle. Generic servlet, it support only one abstract method like service method, while HTTP servlet, it support the do get method as well as do post method. Thank you for attending this session. Here one question, important question every time ask, like what is a generic servlet and what is a HTTP servlet, difference between generic and HTTP servlet. Deployment descriptor we will discuss in next video lecture. Thank you for attending this session.